Good morning, guys. So today we are leaving Sydney after being here for a week, and I'm really keen to get home because one, I haven't posted any videos on my main channel since we left, which I always feel really stressed about. James feels relaxed when he takes time off work. I feel super duper stressed. So yeah, looking really forward to getting back to filming. I also start another 8-week health program that I really enjoy with my trainer, where it's just like a solid 8-week block of healthy lifestyle. I'm gonna take Bowser for a walk soon, and then we're gonna get some breakfast and coffee, and then we'll be on our merry way. This is the most delicious cafe. I've got falafel. These are poached eggs, bit of cauliflower, pickled things, hummus, chickpeas. Oh my gosh, it's to die for, with some pita bread. James.
I have eggies and toast.
Eggies and toast, and the best tomato ever. This tomato tastes so good. It's got chives on it, I think. And Bowser's waiting very patiently. He did not want to go very far on his walk today, so I think he was waiting for James to come down, or just wanted to go back to see James.
I'm the favorite.
James has strangely been the favorite this trip, and I'm actually really offended because usually I feel like I'm more of a favorite.
I feel like I've been the favorite for a while.
What?
Well, even in Melbourne, remember you were saying I was the favorite? He was really liking me.
I don't know why, like what happens? It's so unfair.
He knows a quality parent when he sees
I'm
one.
a quality parent. Also, we do pronounce it quality. I know that confuses
quality.
you guys when we say like charity and quality. I don't know why we do that. And we don't actually call it the kimchin or chimkin.
Well, we do actually call it that.
Well, we
say it all the time.
Yeah, we do call it that, but
that's not what it's called.
After breakfast, I'm still gonna try and get Ozzy to do a tutu, because we had a little bit of a situation the other night where the poor thing didn't do a number 2 because it was raining. He doesn't like the wet outside, so then he stayed up all night even though he was busting to do a poo, panting, making really loud noises. I kept getting up because I was like, something is wrong. Usually he would tell us he wanted to go to the toilet by going to the door, so I was like, oh, he doesn't need to go to the toilet. Anyway, we just kept getting up, checking on him. We both had not a lot of sleep, and then at 6 a.m. he woke me up, which was a bit unusual because that's quite early, and it turns out he just had to do the biggest poo I think he's ever done.
Beautiful breakfast conversation.
Times 2.
Yum.
But the poor thing held on the whole night and didn't want to wake us up. Waited until it was like daylight to get me up. So sad. So we're not gonna let that happen again. Where's the lucky poop spot gonna be? He likes walking on paths too. Here we go. Good boy. Cleaning off his feet, or maybe spreading, I don't know. We're just stopping at McDonald's as a on-the-road treat.
Bowsy, what do you reckon? Do you like McDonald's?
No, he actually won't eat McDonald's. He's so fussy, he wouldn't eat a McChicken nugget. He wouldn't eat anything, I don't think. But I panicked because I didn't know what to order. So I got like what was on the board. I wanted to get a Little Mac, but the girl said you can't order a Little Mac. But then James afterwards said we should have ordered the Big Mac without the Shh, I'm speaking, without the extra bun or patty.
Yeah, just be like, can I get a Big Mac without the bun and patty?
I just feel like I really messed it up. I was under so much pressure.
Look at this view. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. It would actually be really nice working.
I mean, but apart from the advertising banners right there, the view, if you like block out the banners, it looks pretty good. We're here, we're back.
Oh my gosh, back to our other farm home.
The feeding of the animals, we're missing it.
Can I have that here and you
To
go?
leave the car. Here we are. It's our little house. There we are.
Here we are, guys.
Where are you going?
So the boots near the
Whoa.
near the entrance. It's a great car park. Oh, look at this view. That's awesome. Ooh, what do you think, Baz?
Where we were last time.
It's a little different. Okay, it is really exactly the same as the last one, just with a nicer view.
I've just had a shower and I was trying to find out where Deli was. She's outside the balcony because that's the only place you can get reception. We can't get reception anywhere except if we're outside. So you're sitting out there, like, I don't know if you can see the bugs, but there's just like swarms of bugs out here. Swarm of bugs and then Deli. Trying to get reception.
I'm risking my life out here.
Yeah, well, we either have to be outside or we have to like hold our phone up against the window. Because the walls of this little like house are made of metal, it basically acts as a signal blocker. The signal wasn't strong enough outside, so she's come in and trying the window. We're literally in like a giant Faraday cage and the only way to get reception is through the windows.
We're terrible. We really struggle without internet. I think we have a problem. I think next vlog we should go to like therapy for technology and internet addiction.
We should go 1 week without phones.
No, absolutely not. I would actually die. 24 hours without a phone.
Whoever uses their phone first loses.
Oh.
Besides obvious like emergency use cases like
SOS we have on our phones.
And also, like, if my mum calls, I'll probably answer. Like, that doesn't count.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back to Melbourne. We're back home. We got back yesterday and today's Sunday. I am just kind of pottering around the house doing all the jobs that need to be done, like unpacking, washing. James just mowed the lawns. Bowser's been sleeping a lot. Sadly, one of our neighbors, one of their family members passed away. So I thought I would make a homemade lasagna to take over to their place. Show that we're thinking of them. I'm not that good at making lasagna, so I'm just going to follow a recipe online. And of course I have to make James a lasagna as well, like a mini one, because he'll be so sad if he doesn't get any. So I don't know if any of you guys are a fan of Top Gear, in particular Jeremy Clarkson. Now I know he's a bit of a controversial lad, shall we say, but we started watching a new show and it's called Clarkson's Farm. And it's about Jeremy Clarkson buying a farm and like learning how to do all the farming. And it is such a good show. Like I enjoyed it so much. I think it's on Amazon Prime. It was really, really interesting. And finally, after you guys have been telling me for like years, I think, I finally started watching Selling Sunset, and yes, I absolutely love it. It's like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cross architecture. So for me, that's like the perfect mix. I also have an appointment to go see my doctor in a couple of weeks because I want to start coming off of my anxiety medication, which I've tried to twice before. And a lot of people don't know this, but when you use antidepressants, which are often also anti-anxiety types of drugs or medication, you have to wean onto them and wean off of them. And it can actually be really hard to get off them. And I've tried twice before and I just didn't, I think I rushed it too much. So, and it didn't work. Like I ended up needing to go back on again. So I'm quite nervous and it's quite a big deal to try again. So I'm going to speak to my GP and figure out a plan so I have the best possibility of not having to go back on them again. I know the recipe didn't say that celery was needed, but I'm going to do celery anyway. So if you guys are interested, I'll keep you guys updated with that medication journey. I'm not crying, I just chopped up onion. So we've got the onions, celery, garlic, a little bit of oregano as well. Okay, it started getting a little overfull. So I've split it into 2 saucepans. Let's put in some passata. I am just going for this, like I am not measuring anything. Although I do know I need 2 400 grams of cans in each full of diced tomatoes. Oh, I just realized I forgot about the carrot. I think I was meant to put that in at the start. Whoops. A little bit of nutmeg in. I don't think we want to put in much. So the oven was too loud, so I just decided to voice over this, but basically I finished the white sauce and then it was just a matter of layering the minced tomato mix and putting in the lasagna sheets. They're apparently much nicer if you can buy them fresh, but I had to get packet. And then yeah, you just do it in layers. So you just pop however many layers you can fit in and then top it with maybe lasagna sheet or maybe just white sauce. I don't know. I did one of each. A little bit of cheese. I also added a tiny bit of oregano from the garden on top, which actually looked pretty sad. And then I just put it in the oven for, I don't know, like 40 minutes. And this is what it turned out to look like. So while the lasagna is cooking, I thought I'd just show you guys how the vegetables are going and all the plants, because I've been showing those in the last few vlogs. Look how great they're looking. Luckily, my dad and his partner were coming over and looking after the gardens, giving them some water when they needed it, and they are way better gardeners than I am. So we came back and everything's just looking so much better than how we left it. The only thing is, something is getting into my cabbage and mini cauliflower. So I asked Instagram, look, they're feasting on it. They're having, oh, I can see it. Oh my God, I got it. Look at that, you guys. That's what's eating it. Oh my God, there's two of them. They're so well camouflaged. Can you see that? Busted, you guys. I've got to find out what those are. And if they're like a sluggy thing, apparently you can put like copper tape around these or like ground coffee. But that's crazy. Hi. I found the culprit of what's eating the cabbage. It's on there right now. Look, these green things, and they're so hard to see.
Ah, a little caterpillar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably caterpillars, aren't they?
So sneaky. Oh, there's another one there.
I think they're going to be everywhere. They seem to have found their home. Well, like I said, I saw like butterflies and stuff around here, so they must have laid eggs and then...
Oh my God, they've laid little black eggs.
Yeah, that's probably what's happened.
Oh my God, they're spreading. These are also looking really good over here. And I also harvested some lettuce just before, so they're even smaller than what they were. Hey, Bousy, did you have a good walk? You did? That's good. Happy boy. Howdy doody, folks. Welcome to building a bug fort. Now, my cabbages were looking so good until one morning I woke up to this. Look at it! There are cabbage moths having an absolute field day or field trip, eating all the cabbages. Luckily, it's just the cabbages, but I've been coming in and picking them off of the leaves. Like, I'll see if I can find any. I'm trying to get rid of any eggs. See, that's one here. This is a little baby one. So we've got to get rid of them all because today I'm putting up a net and I'm calling it the bug fort. Because it's not fair. Like, I'm actually really annoyed that they have eaten my crops. How dare they? It's just rude. Oh my God, look how big it is. It's
huge. Like tiny.
It's huge. I'm really okay with spiders and many bugs, you know? Like, I even get rid of spiders for you. And I don't know what it is about caterpillars and millipedes, but they freak me out. Okay, but I'm not gonna kill it. Live on this tree.
Well, you should put it... Oh. So they should put it in the bird feeder. The birds would like it.
I know. I feel so silly for being all squirmy. Like when girls are like, or if anyone's like, oh, I'm like, oh, whatever. But now I'm that person.
Hey, you must be growing some good cabbage if they like it that much.
Yeah, and clearly it's nutritious because they're huge. God, that was scary. So yeah, today, once I pick off the ones that are still crawling around here, there's another one. Shut up.
Your reactions are so funny.
We're gonna put...
Wait, where is it? I want to see. Gotta get a good angle.
It's here.
Oh, it's a bit smaller than the last one.
And I put eggshells in because people say that the eggshells look like other cabbage moths because they're white. So, and because they're very territorial, it's meant to like scare them away.
A good close up on him.
I mean, it is beautiful. I just
It'd
really...
be nice if they could eat something else besides what you're trying to grow.
And I don't know why I get so scared and uptight about them. They're just not my creature. And I'm also really not good with snakes. But spiders, like, I'll pick up a spider quite happily. You know, sometimes James actually asks me to please remove the spiders, don't you?
Yeah.
And I get
You
rid of
like it.
them. Yeah, and I pick up daddy longlegs all the time. I like spiders because they keep these guys away.
Do they eat caterpillars?
I don't know. I mean, they help with other bugs.
Yeah, well, they eat like flies and mosquitoes and stuff, which is great.
Okay, I'm going to take this one over to the tree and then we'll start the netting.
Maybe Bowser would like it.
No, it'll probably poison him. So I got some stuff to build netting over these. You don't want to know how much it cost. I think I got severely ripped off.
So just like some PVC pipe tubing and a couple of nets.
Yeah. I've got to put in these because these are what the pipe will sit in. So this needs to be attached. So I need to drill this in.
Cool.
Where are the drills?
Right there in the baggie.
Ah, this big one?
Yep. And then you'll need to grab a battery as well.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes. The bigger ones are for the lawnmower.
Off to work we go. I-ho, 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 I-ho. I did a workout yesterday and my legs are so sore. Oh, it's the first one back in a while. Is this the one?
No. Next.
This one?
Yeah, that'll do.
I mean, what's the difference between these?
Well, if you look at the top of it, the head, where you put the bits in.
Oh, right, got it. All right, so what we actually do is we put the lithium 18-volt battery in, like that.
There you go.
We need drill bits. Cool. That's how you do it.
Wow.
Whoa! And that's how we do it, folks. Sick! Okay, now we do another one down here.
Yep.
Little fumbly on the first day back. Really the first day ever.
Well, that looks better. Yeah, there we go.
Yes!
That looks
Woo!
good. Whoa. Yeah, there you go. And then I guess we'll just tighten it down once it's in, maybe. Is a good idea.
So that goes in like that. And then we'll do a couple more on this side.
Does the net, like, thread through it, or how do you put the net on it?
The net just goes over the top.
Oh, but how do you
And
keep it
then
on?
we're going to have more screws to work as hooks.
I see. Okay.
It's a very basic thing.
So it was cheap.
No, I got ripped off. This is why I got ripped off. But I couldn't be bothered finding it all myself.
He's over our stuff. He's sitting the other way.
I know, he's like, can you leave
He never
me?
sits there, except for when we're like outside. Then he's like, I'm gonna face the other way and sit as far away as possible.
So sassy. All right, kids,
All
time
right,
to
well,
do the
should
other
we,
side.
that's what it looks like.
Very exciting.
That wasn't Bowser, if you heard the dog bark about. And he's now moved even further away to the door. Who's that, Bowser? Who's that?
He's like, he doesn't care.
Who's that?
Next up, to tie down the netting, we're gonna put 4 of these screws on the top of each side. And then this is gonna act as like little hooks for the netting to hold on to.
So we just put them in first and then netting afterwards?
Yeah.
So on all 4 sides?
That's right. So we'll put
Okay.
one here, one here, one here, one here.
Right, show us
Easy.
how it's done.
Okay.
Choose your weapon. Whoa.
So I'll put one here. And we keep it stuck out a little bit so there's room for it
Is
to
that
hook
enough?
onto. Yeah.
Cool.
Trust me, this ain't my first rodeo. Well,
Well, it is.
It is. Next time, if we get another box, I'm gonna buy all this myself from Bunnings.
Yeah, it's just a few screws, a couple hooks, and a couple of pipes.
I hate to think how much markup there was.
All you gotta do is check how long these pipes are for next time, and then find a net that's a similar size, and then it'll be pretty easy.
The thing is, I just realized they had all the measurements and sizes on their Instagram page.
Oh.
So if I just looked there, one row done.
I like how they progressively get further and further out. See, look, this one, pretty good. Little further out, and the furthest out.
It's like writing on a blackboard. It gets tighter and tighter and tighter, but the opposite. All right, now we can put the net on, which is the best part. Want to center this to have roughly the same overhang on each side. Okay, we can hook it on this side on our little hooks. And this will probably have to be rejigged a little bit to make it fit properly. Aww, this really does look like a veggie patch now. Put it over here. And yeah, because there's this excess netting, then they've included zip ties. These guys. I really dislike these because you can only use them once. Like, I feel like Velcro's better, but obviously a little bit more expensive. Bundle it, then use the zip tie. And then we can trim that if we want to. By the way, in movies, they always like tie people's hands behind their backs with one zip tie. And I'm just saying the standard size isn't long enough to do that. So I wonder if they had to change the size because that's what people were doing with them. How do I get into this? Oh, I guess I unhook that side. No. Ain't no slugs getting in here.
Well, you're stopping the butterflies.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you could probably still get in there.
Ta-da! It's our bug foot. That's it.